Hello everyone and a warm welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. You're going to see a video on Tuesday. That was made before this video I'm doing here. Supposedly Simheaven got an update. I don't know. I don't know if he updated the page on December 5th or the files December 5th. Anyway, I updated Simheaven. Well, I'll put it this way. I re-downloaded it and reinstalled it. I was having issues. Now, I don't know if that was the overlay. I explained that in the other video. Welcome aboard Japan Airlines Flight 553. Non-stop from this airplane is totally not made for here. But I want to fly it because I reinstalled it. The flight factor 777, version 2.3.5. I am on the Simheaven Asia, version 2.2.2. And I've got X-Plane map enhancement installed along with Global Forest. The X-Plane map enhancement Pro I do use the Pro version. If you want to get it for yourself, I do have a referral code down there. You can try it out for free. It'll be linked down there. Click show more. If you do decide to get the Pro, I prefer it. I get priority access to the image servers and all that stuff. And the Pro versions of Google Maps. So that's what I use. If you do decide to do it, use my referral code to get yourself 2 extra weeks. And I get 2 extra weeks, and it costs the exact same as if you didn't use the code. So it's a win-win when you think about it. You'll also find a link to the Discord, completely free to join, how you can help support the channel. Everything is donation, viewer bot, and my own money. We don't do sponsored content. And version 4.0.2, X-Plane map enhancement had multiple updates. So in the past few weeks. So we've got the latest one in. I'll see you. We're taking off runway 9. The winds are basically kind of going all over, but they're only about 4 or 5 knots. So not an issue for this aircraft. I am glad to have you on board. We're going to check out I didn't even realize there was an update. Store never told me there was an update. Anyways, Haneda, I've got the latest update for that, so hopefully it helps with frame rates. I'm not holding my breath on that one, however. That's done, that's done.
Please close this door.
Yeah, close that. I'll see you on the runway. Thanks for flying along. And welcome back. Here we are, pushing back. I played with the sounds a little bit. Hopefully you can hear the engines a little better now. Once we start them, obviously. Where is the line here? Oh, it doesn't have one. Interesting. Normally there would be a red line. And you are not permitted to start your engines until the entire aircraft is behind them. Is behind that line. But that's fine. Here we go. Starting one. Oh. Oh, yeah. That sound never gets tiring. It's funny, you know, these engines look so small. Like when you're in the sim. In real life, these things are massive. You could drive a bus through them down there. Those are up because obviously the hydraulics are not on yet. Wrong side, dummy. Starting to. Well, actually,
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
oh, I was annoying looking at the engines.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Oh, that's cool. I can see if that's working. Interesting. Oh, I know why.
Disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Thank you. I think the radios are a little loud though. I know why. It's because of I had my headphones hanging on the throttle earlier. Off. And we'll get the runway turn off lights and taxi lights on. It's daylight, so it's not really good. You can't see them behind here. Mind you, that's the way I've got my camera set up, right? So that's not an issue with the plane. This thing is so weird. You got a pen, you can move it, you just click it. But the first officer doesn't have a pen. Come on, flight doctor. I mean, give my FO a freaking pen, for heaven's sakes. I'm the pilot flying, well, attempting to. Cabin's ready.
Yes.
Sir, the cabin is secure and safety briefing has been completed.
Why are those up? Okay, there's some. Oh, there's something got to be off here. Hang on. I don't know how you became uncalibrated. I was flying it earlier. Do I have a hydraulic pump off? I'll have to check the ECAM. Electric generator off APU. Yeah, well, that's fine. That's strange. Oh, I know why, because I uninstalled the aircraft and reinstalled it. And copied over the computer. Okay, never mind. Okay, as long as they're working, that's all I care about. Because I need all the help I can get when it comes to stopping. Again, this aircraft is not made for this airport. needless to say. But it does have a 9,300, 9,800 foot runway, so it's not that it can't. I also, this area, Sendai is an awesome place. It was even more awesome before March 2011. This is one of the regions. This airport was underwater. Needless to say, the least. Sendai. And it really got devastated. This whole area, and up the coast, and of course down to the south to Fukushima, etc. Absolute disaster, but awesome place. I used to come up here quite often. You can catch the Shinkansen if you want, and go to Sendai. Which is what I would do, because I lived in Osaka in Nagoyoshi. In Tokyo, I may even take not necessarily an express, but like one of the more like a localish kind of train that maybe stops 3 times along the way or so. This flight is only, by some reason, SimBrief gave me 38,000 feet. It's like I would never make it to 38,000 feet flying to Tokyo. You literally get a little bag of like peanuts or crackers or something, and a bottle of water, or maybe a coffee or a tea or a juice on a flight down to Tokyo from here. Is that a bird? Cool. I don't even have a mod in. That or a volcano's going off.
What can I do for you?
Prepare for departure.
Stop sounding
Very
so
well.
snooty. For one. God, I wish somebody would make a voice pack for this. I hate this crew. They are so annoying, so arrogant, rude to each other and all that stuff. I mean, it's just... I don't know whose idea it was to come up with these guys, but it was not your brightest moment in the development of this aircraft. That's all I'm going to say. And here we go.
Approaching 9.
Slow down.
Approaching 09.
I've disabled the XRAS multiple times in the
Approaching
EFB.
9.
Doesn't seem to do anything. Love that they have the correct colored markings. It is a orangey yellow that they use in Japan. They do not use white or gray.
Approaching 9.
I'm not approaching anything. I'm on it.
Clear left.
Clear right.
I hope so. That's all I can say.
On runway
turned a
09.
little
Flaps.
bit.
Flaps.
Oh, thank you, XRS, for once. That should be my center line. Yep. Okay, that's the only yellow light that should be on up top. And it is peaking on now on. Cool. Here we go. Check for engine stabilization. And that's stable, and that's Toga. Hopefully frame rate is a little better at Haneda. What is that? A tree in the middle of, okay. See, whenever I look off, I end up freaking, for some reason, wanting to direct my plane that direction I look. I hate that. Don't smoke, kids. That's what happens when you have a stroke. Didn't even hear the call-outs. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was just getting you on. I'm more interested in looking at what it's like outside. As you can see now, you know why it was like completely white. You got like a half moon sort of day, barely above sea level. When the tsunami hit there and it goes channeling up the rivers, that there's nothing to stop it. Rather unfortunate. Mixed bag of a day. We are on live weather and live time. Hydraulics are looking good. A little warm, but that's fine. Excellent. Funky kind of departure. You go right, then left, then right. Kind of bizarre. Clouds are looking spectacular. And the atmospheric, that's just looking awesome. Well done, Laminar. So I was watching one of the homes. Dre just, he seems to be having all kinds of problems with X-Plane. I have zero. I don't get the frame rate I wish I had, but I have like zero issues with it. I had way more problems with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Myself personally. Oh, that looks awesome out there. Oh. Oh. Little bouncy bouncy. Don't you fall off now. That's interesting. I never noticed that before. Absolutely awesome. We'll be over the Pacific for just a little bit, and then when we get by Iwaki Prefecture, we go back on land and that. So, what I'm going to do, always got to give you a flyby. Oh, that is lovely. And what I'm going to do is I will bring you back at top of descent, which won't be all that long. Because this aircraft can scoot, needless to say. I'll get you on now. Let's just do auto brake too. Get you to auto. And you can start using your electronic devices and that now. Yeah. Leave me with that wing view. And I will see you when we get to top of descent. I got some calculating to do. Like I said, this flight is going to be quite short. For an aircraft of this size. You know. Sapporo, I don't know. Do any of them fly a 777? They probably fly A321s is what I'm thinking. Even up to Sapporo. Unless it's an international flight, obviously. Anyway, thanks for flying along. Welcome back. We literally are 16 minutes in and we're going to be getting top of descent. That's okay down there. Okay, 18 minutes. And we're already at top of descent. Like I said, this would be more of a repositioning flight than anything. Map enhancement is looking good. I think I like the hybrid map Pro more than Google. Gonna have to play around with the coloring. It should be a darker green. Although, what time is it right now? It should be about 11 a.m., right? Yeah, 11:30. In the morning. So we're getting to high noon, so would tend to get a bit more of a flatter color, obviously. Coastline is looking awesome. And we're already on our way down. This is just looking awesome. And we'll give her a bit of a heads up.
Yes, sir.
Prepare for landing.
Very well.
And 18 minutes, I've already got seatbelt sign on and descending. Interesting. We'll be going around Tokyo Bay somewhat. And kind of close to Narita. In case you want to recreate this flight with a more appropriate aircraft than a 777. I was going to bring the A340. I'm not kidding you. Because it's been a minute since I've flown that. The departure I did was the India X-Ray Echo 8 with the India X-Ray Echo transition. It was off 09. You can also use it for runway 27. That's the longer of the runways. And the approach we are doing is the Godin L, with the Godin transition. And we are doing the ILS runway 16 left approach with the Sandy transition. So if you would like to recreate the flight for yourself, it's pretty simple. You know, a couple of intersections, a VOR kind of things, and a couple of very short airways. And you're there. Now you can see, it's like, you want me at 38,000 feet? I'd never make it to 38. Well, I mean, I might have. But I mean, when it gets over 28,000, it goes into Mach. It tends to want to not climb above about 1,000 feet per minute. Easier on passengers and the crew. Let us go outside. Oh, let's do this one first. Oh, lovely. Oh, there isn't a Shift 7 camera. Really? Oh, my camera views got reset too? I guess they did. But there you can see it. I love it, man. Multiple cloud types. 5, 6 or more levels of, you know, clouds. Beautiful atmospherics. It's like 16 degrees Celsius, so it's like over 60. It's around 60. Here, 64. So, like, it's not going to be so. Fuji should have some snow. And some of the higher mountains, I would think. Not sure with this atmospheric sort of haze and maybe even some fog involved as to whether or not we will really get to see Fuji in all her beauty. Kind of. And of course Mount Fuji is over towards Yokohama, which probably is a suburb of Tokyo now. It is such a huge city. Good Lord. It's unreal. You go up to Tokyo Tower. Sorry, I don't like the Skytree. I would not, if I was living there now, I would never go. I'd still go to Tokyo Tower. It's the one that looks like the Eiffel Tower. Because it was built for the Expo in '64. Same time as the Shinkansen. Which people were aghast at. They had never traveled on a train that fast. And you get up there. They built the Skytree because they had to. The buildings had gone up so tall that it was starting to interfere with TV's broadcast signals and radio stations transmissions and that. But you get up there and the city just goes forever. It's staggering how big it is. That is just so beautiful. Now hopefully we will get to a point where we won't need to use a map enhancement or anything of the like. Hopefully. Transition level here is 14,000 feet. I'll get you to that. Don't ask me why I put that on, I just do. I don't know if the real world pilots do or not. But, I don't know, I do it. It's there, why not? I could get away with auto brake 1, but I'm going to use 2 so I can get off the runway. And where do I want to get off at? Hopefully Charlie 8 or Charlie 7. Hopefully. Minimum for Barrows 219. Why did you get reset? This thing is so finicky. If you just spin it a little bit too much, it jumps like 200. 219. Sync both sides. Absolutely awesome. Had a even at 28,000 feet, we had 110 knot cross headwind from about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Well, not 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And the final approach into 16 left is nowhere near as long as like the 24 nautical miles like it is into the 3/4s. Beautiful. Love this camera, dude. Clear cuts. I don't remember seeing those. I can assure you, there is not a lot of golf courses in Japan. Most people can't afford it. And space is at a premium. You know, flat, arable land. You know. You want... Oh, the reinstall seems to have helped with the aircraft always wanting to overspeed in descent. Granted, we have a 40-something knot headwind, so that definitely is helping. I'm blown away by the atmospherics. They look so good. See, that's a nice deeper kind of green. Okay, now that we're a bit closer. The other thing is I have X-Plane map enhancement set not to show high resolution ground textures above about 16,000 feet. It's just, there's no point. And plus, I typically always fly in this view. I don't care about the cabin, I don't care about the wing views or anything like that. I like being up here in the flight deck. VREF is 135, I think I said. 132. It wanted something like flaps 30 and like 123 or something at 124. It's like, I can't land that slow. I actually would prefer to be landing around 140-ish, truth be told. And here we go. How long is my final? 3, 8.8. 11.3. Around 13 nautical mile final, so we've got plenty of time to get some slats and flaps in that in. Can we see Fuji out there? I didn't think so. Lovely approach in. All the approaches are beautiful. And landing, well, runway 22 is rarely ever used. They have to be really busy to use 22, and of course the wind's favorable. And runway 23. Runway 23 they use all the time. I've landed on it many a time. Taken off on it as well. That one's really beautiful. Because that is the island runway. Okay, how are we doing? We have slowed to 210, so that's all good. Beautiful. Thankfully, the sun is not going to be a factor. Everything up top is looking good. By the way, we are in 1440p, so do feel free if you have the monitor and that capable, put it on 1440. My 6700 is not going to do 4K. Like, that's just not going to happen. And I'm not even sure my CPU, well, until they make this thing way more multi-threaded, I don't even know if my CPU would handle it at 4K. In GA it would. GA I'll probably do videos in 4K. But not with a highly detailed airport like, I think it's DarkBlue Scenery Design does my rendition of Haneda. And it's not always the best optimized. I'm surprised I haven't got a frame hit yet. And of course, this is a very complex, this has a lot of code in it. Good Lord, I can't even imagine how much. It is a pretty complicated aircraft. Yeah, I'm just not sold on this stuff. Never have been. And the Rita is actually sort of up ahead. Excellento. I wish the lights were automatic, or the purser actually just handled all the lighting. The flight deck never does that, unless they need to override something, you know, for some reason. Be right back. beautiful. See, and then it looks, I don't know. Needs better color matching. And we're staying up at this height for the most part. You might say, man, that's a little high, don't you think? The airport's not that far away. Yeah, but we're also on the flight path of Narita. So that is the other reason why. And they like zigzagging you around for spacing, because Haneda and Narita are very busy airports. I think Atlanta Hartsfield is probably still busier. Are there any airports that are busier than Hartsfield? I know at one point it was the busiest airport in the world.
Tokyo Haneda International. Information Bravo 0220 Zulu. Arriving runways 2322. Departing runways 16
Oh,
right.
I never sat back here and listened to them.
Wind 180 degrees 6 knots. Variable 130 to 230. Visibility more than 10 miles. Sky conditions. View at 3,200. Temperature 13.4. QNH 1016. Transition level. Flight level 150. Advise on initial contact you have. Information Bravo. Tokyo
Okay,
Haneda
that's kind of
International.
freaky.
Information Bravo 0220 Zulu.
Did they say
Arriving
1016?
runways 2322. Departing runways 16 right, 16 left. Wind 180 degrees 6 knots. Variable 130 to 230. Visibility more than 10 miles. Sky conditions. View at 3,200. Temperature 13.4. QNH 1016. Transition level.
Yeah, okay.
Flight level 150. Advise
No, it's
on
not.
initial
Transition
contact
level
you
is
have.
14,000.
Information Bravo. Tokyo Haneda International. Information Bravo 0220.
That's still cool it works, that's all I'm saying. One thing I'm really happy with the way Laminar has, they really spent a lot of time, a lot of man hours and sweat and, you know, sleepless nights working on the weather, the atmospherics, how things like humidity and that affects the control surfaces and temperature and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I'm so glad it has paid off for them in spades, because I always comment on the atmospherics. Like, you can literally see the particulate and the humidity and what have you and all that. It's actually visible. And that, which is like, it's just so cool. Absolutely have nailed it. Now, if they just could get better OSM data and, well, they got Mr. X working with them now. They hired Mr. X. He's part of Laminar now. So hopefully we get better autogen and stuff like that going forward. We will see. I've got fingers crossed. And we'll just stay here at 210. Coming down ever so slightly slowly. Because we are out of the main flight path for Narita now, so. I don't even remember what airport that is. Might be a military base. Oh no. It's Matsudo. So Shimafusa. That could be a golf course. I don't know. I don't have time to count it. Not at 210 knots. You can almost feel some radiated heat coming out of there. It's phenomenal. Okay, let's stop fooling around with that. I don't want the sim to crash. Okay, auto brake 2. That is good. Speed brake armed. We're coming down nicely. 4,000 is intercept for the ILS. And we go along here until we hit Sandy, and then we start making a nice wide sweeping left turn. Tokyo Bay. Tokyo Skytree. I haven't flown Japan Airlines for a while. I often either fly one of the custom liveries that was made for me, or my, especially my ANA. By the way, if you haven't seen it, there's a video already up on the channel. Put it up on Thursday, I think it was. Flying into a new payware rendition of my home airport, Vancouver International. So do check it out. We took out the always spectacular Zibo mod, the absolute latest version, 4.05.06. This is where I miss SFD Global. Well, I wouldn't miss it for the frame rate, I can tell you that. SFD Global and Japan Pro HD. I used to use those two in conjunction with each other. And here we go. 185. Oh, well, let's do this one. We'll get some slots out and just a tick of flaps. Yeah, even with Simheaven and that, The auto gen and that still needs a lot to be desired. In my humble opinion. And what have we got? Let's do this. Way easier. Oh, it still is 16 miles out, eh? Wow. I didn't think it was that far. Although we've got some turns to make. So. Like, there should be a gazillion buildings there. Now, part of that is because of, you know, I just don't have the most powerful video card. I need a new one, but I just can't afford it. Prices keep going up, but my old age pension don't. Okay, and approach. Okay, I don't need you anymore. I will say, although the frame rate hit is horrendous as well, this approach in Microsoft Flight Simulator, even 2020, is spectacular. Because it has the whole city. And like you're just going over the rooftops of some of the towers and that. It's spectacular. See, now like they come in when you start getting closer and such. That shouldn't happen. So that's one thing X-Plane definitely needs to work on. But in all fairness, I fly X-Plane because of the flight model, the flight characteristics, the dynamics, the attention to how atmospherics, temperature, wind, humidity, and all that affect control surfaces, engine performance, except that is the reason why I fly it. I'm not a graphics nut. Give me fun and a realism, aka anything Dovetail doesn't make. And I couldn't help it. I will just continue to stay here. Maybe slow down a little bit. 160. Do flaps 5. Big honking flaps. I love the flaps on them. Now that looks good. Okay. Don't get a chance to come in this way very often. Gear coming down. The palace and stuff, and this eyesore. It's an eyesore to me. I don't like it. I'm sorry. Why are you not going down? Oh, there you go. You were taking your time. Yeah, now the frame hit is happening. Okay, Calvin was already alerted we're landing. Here goes nothing, boys and girls. 14 knot crosswind. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for coming out. Let's get our feet set properly here. Confirmed. My aircraft.
Approaching 16 left.
Whoa, that wind is playing havoc. That's it, keep going down. Little rudder.
Light slow.
Too much.
300. Light slow. Light slow. Approaching minimum.
Glide slope's fine, I'm visual.
Light slow. 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 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, if you don't mind not being on center line, that was a bad touchdown. First screen. Manual braking. Oh, there we go. C7, I think. Welcome to Haneda. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not really seeing anything different. I'd have to go back and look at a old video. But I'm not seeing... Oh, I think there's a new building over there, actually. And the performance, not ideal still, but way better than what it was before. Like, it is definitely better. So definitely happy with that. Taxi lights on. You off. Strobes off. Yeah, there might be a couple of extra buildings here. This area definitely looks more fleshed out.
Clear left.
Clear right.
I gotta shut those up too. They're annoying. Although in real life, the pilot and co-pilot do that. You know, watch any of the Just Planes videos. I like the Japan Airlines logo on the side of the building. I'm just going to park over on one of these. I'm not really concerned about having a gate, necessarily. And here we go. Let's take 106. And as you see, runway 23, it's not underwater. Even with the X-Plane map enhancement, which is always cool. Because by default, for the longest time, that was underwater. You couldn't use the runway.
Clear left.
Clear right.
The causeways didn't even, they were water. I don't know about this one. Yeah, I'm going to take up 2. How's that? Because I can. I don't know what's meant to be parked in here, but yeah. Here we go. Parking brake on. IPU on.
Good day. Hope you are all doing well today.
Good day, sir.
We are in need of some equipment.
What can I bring you?
Shocks.
Of course, sir.
Beacon off. Awesome. That's that. So, there we go, folks. I'll take you up real quick. Nice to see they got it more orange. It was looking red for a while. As you can see, everything is down there. Of course, that's where all the jet fuel and stuff like that all comes in. Quite lovely. Now they just got to work on this. That's what it should look like, regardless of where you're at. I shouldn't have to zoom in like that. That is what you should see within like 30 nautical miles of the airport. It should be all that dense. So Laminar definitely needs to work on the render distance, because that is unacceptable. Like from this to this. Like, this is a massive city. It'd be cool if some of these towers had branding on that. But that's where I'm hoping Mr. X does come out with SFD Global. There it is. There's a train station actually right underneath there if you want to take the train over. You can get to it on the Yamanote line if I recall. actually quite lovely. And it'd be so nice to be able to see that, you know, when you're 30 miles away kind of thing. But I don't know. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, share, comment, you know the whole thing. Click show more. You'll find links to what I was using, including where you can get the aircraft, the airport, as well as X-Plane map enhancement, better pushback, all that kind of neat stuff. And Simheaven will be linked down there as well as my Discord. Always free to join. How you can help support the channel, as we do not do sponsored content. Everything is done with viewer donations and my own money. And of course, my computer specs are down there as well. It has been my pleasure. My name is David, to take you on this short repositioning flight from Sendai Airport into DarkBlue Scenery Designs rendition of beautiful Tokyo Haneda Airport, situated on the Tokyo Bay. Until the next time, I want you to stay safe, be kind to one another, keep the blue side up, and I will see you in the sky, on the rails, and on the road. Another video on Tuesday. We'll be flying in China using, I think I'm using this aircraft, but before I updated it, reinstalled it actually. I wasn't happy with that flight. And the Simheaven changed. I don't know if it changed anything, being perfectly honest. Anyways, take care. We will see you in the skies, on the rails, on the road. Keep that blue side up. Calm winds, blue skies, everyone. Take care. Have a great week.